Bow at 4 to 1. Bit of money for Bendy Bow as well.
There is, but it's a Leicester, not Leicester.
Leicester. Well spotted.
Yeah, Captain Black Pearl, promising young horse for Tom George's stable, in good form, obviously celebrating Bundoran yesterday. That's going to go off about 11 to 8 favourite, I think.
Captain Black Pearl then, still towards the top of that betting, just in behind. You can see with the red with the white sash, Kieran Gethin's on board. A coup de gold winner at Catterick, remember, the big price, 40 to 1, beat long-time leader Court de Garde 6 to 1, who's in the box at 6 to 1. Right, first race at Leicester is upon us. Let's join David Fitzgerald.
Hi Tom, Dave, everybody. Runners approach the starter. And they're off. The opener on this festive race day, the Parsley Maiden Hurdle, field of 10 running uphill towards the first with Bendy Bow and Streets of Fire disputing, followed by Tricky Customer, the Yellow Jacket and the Macon Lunatic to the outside, the spots on the sleeves as they reach flight number 1. The Macon Lunatic a little bit slow and out to the right, but got over it safely, as did all the others. Enchancia is racing in 5th position, the green ahead of Harmattan. The light blue and red jacket on the outside, the newcomer Kite in a Hurricane, the hoops on the sleeves, and the back 3, Oscar Academy ahead of the favourite Captain Black Pearl, red with a white sash, Kieran Gethings, and last of all is Port of Mars. Now a definite leader, albeit only by a length or so, and that is Streets of Fire under Hugh Nugent, Bryony Frost on Bendy Bow on the outside. The dam of Bendy Bow, a half-sister to Carruthers, and Cheltenham Gold Cup hero Coney Gree. Bendy Bow second here last time, running in 3rd place. Tricky Customer getting over that, running quite green and diving to the right over that obstacle, Kite in a Hurricane on the outside, running in around 7th place. So Bendy Bow coming more towards the stand side, the far side Streets of Fire. They're followed by Tricky Customer, Enchancia, the Macon Lunatic towards the near side rail, Captain Black Pearl and Kite in a Hurricane the next 2, with Harmattan and Oscar Academy on the far side, and that one stable companion Port of Mars is last of all under Aidan Coleman, as they're in between the first 2 flights of hurdles in the home straight. And flight number 3 is coming up next. Bendy Bow on the outside. The first one to rise was over on the far side, Streets of Fire, and that is followed by Tricky Customer and Enchancia in midfield. Oscar Academy over on the far side, the Macon Lunatic as they come to what will be the last next time around. And only a length separating the first 4 or 5 there. Tricky Customer now comes up to dispute with Bendy Bow, Streets of Fire and Enchancia and Luca Morgan just in behind. On the outer is the Macon Lunatic in midfield, but only 2 lengths off the pace is the favourite Captain Black Pearl. And then Oscar Academy, Kite in a Hurricane ahead of Port of Mars and Harmattan. So the field closely clustered as they head out on this full circuit in the opening Parsley Maiden Hurdle. 3 flights of hurdles over in the back straight and only 5 lengths covering all of them here. Streets of Fire, also second here earlier this month, leading the way to Bendy Bow, and Tricky Customer is in 3rd. He's about to rise at the next. And these are followed by the Macon Lunatic on the outside. Enchancia, Kite in a Hurricane and Harmattan both getting reminders at the rear of the field. They're in between the first 2 flights over in the back straight as they run up towards number 6, Tricky Customer, Streets of Fire, Bendy Bow and the Macon Lunatic. Not much to separate the first 4 here, followed by Enchancia and Captain Black Pearl getting over the next. And Enchancia nearly unseated Luca Morgan at that one, but he stayed in the saddle. A mistake from Enchancia at that, as they now have a fair bit of running to do before they get past where they started and take flight number 7. Race yet to really develop. Bendy Bow, Streets of Fire, Tricky Customer and the Macon Lunatic. Enchancia just being shaken along after that error. The white-faced favourite Captain Black Pearl going very comfortably following the Macon Lunatic at this stage. Following that one is Port of Mars, still yet to be asked a question, and likewise Oscar Academy. The 2 that are struggling, Harmattan and Kite in a Hurricane at the back of the field as they make this run then towards flight number 7 of the 10. Bendy Bow, Streets of Fire, the Macon Lunatic, Oscar Academy, Lewis Stones on the inside of Enchancia, then Captain Black Pearl and Port of Mars. Tricky Customers also finding it a bit of a struggle now and has dropped back to 8th place. Streets of Fire leads them on this run back towards home. 3 left to take. Enchancia has gone second. Oscar Academy runs in third. Captain Black Pearl continues to stalk them with Port of Mars on the outside. Bendy Bow has dropped back now into 7th position and is dropping away and out of contention here. Streets of Fire, Enchancia. Enchancia's stable companion is firmly driven, the Mac on Lunatic, on the outside of Captain Black Pearl. Port of Mars set to play a hand, and Oscar Academy, the two Ollie Murphy runners, both in with chances here as Enchancia tries to get away as they run towards 3 out. Enchancia, Streets of Fire's folded. Enchancia leads then. Captain Black Pearl going very well. Bit of a blunder, bad blunder at the back of the field by Port of Mars, hampered the Mac on Lunatic as the field thin out and come down towards the second last. A fair way to gallop before they get to it. Oscar Academy right on the girth here of Enchancia, and Captain Black Pearl needing to find more under Kieran Gethings in third place. Oscar Academy challenging and going very well here under Lewis Stones for Ollie Murphy, and he sent this one for home. Running towards the second last. Enchancia is in second place, then Captain Black Pearl, and Port of Mars trying to recover after a colossal mistake at the third last and making it a good fist of it as well, chasing his stable companion. It is Oscar Academy, 7 or 8 lengths clear of Port of Mars. Here's the last. Oscar Academy is over safely from Port of Mars in second, Enchancia third, Captain Black Pearl a one-paced fourth, and it is Oscar Academy looking like leading home, and Ollie Murphy 1-2 here, a little bit green but well on top, and Oscar Academy takes the opener under Lewis Stones. Port of Mars was in second position and did well after that mistake, 3 out, then Enchancia and Captain Black Pearl.
1-2.